You're fine.
Just checking the online. We have Bill and Greg. Are you able to hear us?
I can hear you just fine.
Yes, I can hear you too. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. And commissioners, just to note, Mr. Wilson is one of the applicants for the Historic Preservation Commission, and he is scheduled to be appointed at the end of the regular term expiration, so November 1st. So he's joining us as a guest, not an official voting member of the commission, but we can welcome him.
It is 4:32 on Thursday, August 28th, 2025. And I call this meeting of the Meridian Historic Preservation Commission to order. Roll call. Blaine Johnston is here. Heather Giacomo is not. Patrick Giddings.
Present.
Ken Freeze.
Present.
Deborah Pitts. Thank you. Adoption of the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adopt the agenda for today's meeting.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Freeze, seconded by Commissioner Giddings for adoption of the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Approval of the minutes of our July 24 meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the meeting minutes from our July meeting.
Second that.
Motion by Commissioner Freeze, seconded by Commissioner Giddings for approval of our minutes from July 24, 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. New business presentation. Jacob, you're up.
Thank you, commissioners, for allowing me to speak to you guys today. Just for the record, my name is Jacob Clough, Community Relations and Policy Advisor for the Mayor's Office. I'm here to talk to you today about a ongoing committee that I have been tasked for by the mayor to create America 250 committee. Those individuals that know what this is, I'm going to give a little bit of history on that. The America 250 initiative is a national initiative with national organizations, both at the federal level and then also at the state levels. This is to commemorate the 250th year of our great nation. To highlight those items that American American exceptionalism. There we go. I can speak today. And to offer a great rich history, celebrate our servicemen and women, and as well bring a little patriotism to our communities. For us, I will go a little more granular with my statements here. The committee has met already for 3 official meetings as well as 3 working meetings. These have been formative parts of it. What the committee has been tasked to do is create events, educational items, and tasks for 2026. And that is when this initiative will be kicking off. The committee is made up of DAR, or Daughters of the American Revolution, as well as the Legion program right across the way, Legion Post 113. And then we have other citizens involved, as well as staff. Cassandra sits on our committee too as well. And then Renee White from Public Works, she is our event coordinator, sits on the committee. For a staff perspective, what we do there is we help to guide these service organizations on what events can and can't be done with public dollars or with public spaces. We're not looking to add any public dollars to our budget. We are going to be looking for sponsors in the future, just to handle anything such as event timing, event costs. We're looking at going for 3 events. This includes a Flag Day event, 4th of July, and then some type of first responders appreciation lunch or dinner or breakfast. We're still formulating those at this current time. They would all be in the summertime or late or early spring is when we're going to be doing those. Everything will cultivate in or climax in the 4th of July celebration. Just meant to bring people out, bring the community out, have different events going on at the same time. We're working with also the National Guard too as well to possibly get some fun items from those, such as maybe a flyover or some military presence in it. I cannot speak today. I'm sorry. I have a small kid at home and he kept me up all night. So
We've all been there.
we're all there. Okay, so we're good, guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, so the committee is still in its early infancy. Right now, we're looking to expand our overall reach, look for people that are willing to be involved in our committee, and that have good ideas for us to go forward and have action items on. We are currently waiting for the service organizations to have their reorganization meetings. It just so happened to be timing wise that the Legion program and the Daughters of the American Revolution were all a part of a reorganization effort that they have to do every 2 years, just like most organizations that have bylaws. They're doing their first meeting this month. They're presenting some of the events and ideas to their board and to their committees and to their members to get approval upon those and have actual volunteer and budget items from those service organizations. At this point, I don't think I covered everything, but I do want to allow this to be more of a conversations piece and not just me talking at you guys. So I'd stand for any questions. Thank you, commissioners.
Any questions?
I have a number.
Yeah, go for it, Ken.
So I heard that you're looking for sponsorships.
Yes.
Some of the ideas, do you have a grip on what some of the ideas are that are being put forward? Because, and the reason I'm asking is because I want to see, what I'm interested in seeing is things that are tangible that people might still have from the celebration a year, 2 years, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Say, oh, gee, I was in Meridian on the 250th anniversary, and I have this to show for it.
That is a great question. I'd have to follow up with you on that one. For a tangible item that a citizen would be bringing home, we are looking at possibly doing a legacy project. There's a couple of ideas for this legacy project, but the rough idea is to possibly be gifting the city of Meridian a bell, just like a bell ringing at the town square when they're reading news or when they read the declaration. Something very simple to be gifted to the city on display, but on Lent from the organizations. But right now, there has not been a conversation about something tangible for a citizen to bring home.
And what about any kind of signage, like something, Meridian celebrates 250 years someplace?
That has been a topic that was almost a whole entire meeting for us.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to have some signage. We are going to keep it within the context of the digital assets that we get from the state. The state has its own committee that they've been formed. Some of you might be familiar with it. They have a grant too as well that they have a grant process for that we're going to be applying to use those funds towards one of the events. We have not made that decision of whether we're going to do it towards the feed for the first responders, Flag Day, or for the 4th of July.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I had a question also. So on the 4th of July event, are you thinking about something like a parade through downtown Meridian or something at Story Park or out at Kleiner Park or?
Thank you, Commissioner, for the question. So right now we have not done anything with the parade for the 4th of July. There's been some conversation around the Dairy Days parade.
Right.
We've been advised by many staff and also just overall logistics wise of having 2 different events going on at the same time might cause some issues.
Yeah.
But Dairy Days is a weekend or 2 before that. There was a good conversation around DAR. Sorry, I should use proper language. Daughters of the American Revolution and the Legion Post 113. That they were going to put an entry in together, possibly doing some like period clothing. Maybe some like they have some access to some fun war relics or other things that way. So
And integrate that into the Dairy Days Parade.
yes, correct.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense to me.
I think.
Yeah. We were advised by staff to be wary on trying to create another event, especially during the 4th of July when you're already going to have multiple cities having events. And then if you have a city that has 2 events at the same time, that could be somewhat tough, even if we're trying to push people over to the fireworks show afterwards. So
That's all I have.
thank you, Commissioner.
Are you looking for anything particular from this commission right now or in the future, or?
Yes, Commissioner, this is an informational
Okay.
time right now. If this is something that interests you, we keep I'll just do my whole spiel for the group. When I'm recruiting volunteers for this, I try to keep every meeting under an hour. I allow us to have working time outside of that hour that's dedicated just to this project, that I am open at any time, and I will stay on the phone for well past that hour for that moment. We call it our working session. We want to take the ideas that people have and implement them. And the Historical Preservation Committee would be a great group to help with, give us ideas. And even if it's just brainstorming, shooting me over an email, that also works too as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Chair. So one of the things that the committee talked about doing is a Meridian Minute, which would be a little paragraph in the city newsletter that has something about history. And there was someone on the committee who is I think, a retired teacher who was volunteering to help with that content. But I thought that would be a great opportunity for someone from the Historic Preservation Commission to either partner on with what that paragraph that goes in the newsletter would be. And that would kind of, we talked about that running from like January 2026 through like the end of July.
Okay.
And the newsletter is bi-weekly, and hopefully you all get that newsletter.
Yes.
Thank you for the help on that.
Can I get your email address?
Of course, I will.
Want to just give it to Cassandra?
Yeah.
That'll work, yeah.
That's
Yeah, 'cause
probably the
I'll
easiest way.
send you some stuff.
Great committee. We're looking to educate the public. We want to inspire patriotism in the community. American excellence. Gosh, I'm not even going to try to do this word anymore. But thank you guys for your
Have a
time. I
minute.
appreciate. I know.
Sorry.
But if there's any other further questions, I'm more than willing to follow up with anybody after this. And I appreciate your time and thank you for serving on this committee.
Well, thank you very much for coming to us.
Thank you.
With that, we will go on to old business. Walking tour we had this month on the 15th. Commissioner Giddings and I, or Commissioner Giddings led it. I just went along for the ride. We had 15 residents. Went very good turnout. Everyone seemed very interested in it. Commissioner Giddings did a great job leading that tour. Our final tour of the year is going to be on next month on the 20th. I was signed up for it. I'm going to be out of town.
I think I'm signed up.
You're signed up for it, so if you need some help, let someone know.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Schiffler has some more challenge coins for us. So make sure you get a hold of her before the tour. Get those. I've been handing those out afterwards. I think the public really enjoys them, so.
An idea that I think would be really easy for us to do when we do these tours is to have a paper handout that has additional resources. So it's kind of hard to cover everything when you're doing the tour. There's so many things that you could talk about.
Mhm.
And if we had a handout that we could give to people that has like the web addresses for the city of Meridian, for the History Center information, where there's I know of 3 books that are specific to Meridian, and we could put information about all 3 of those books and where you could get those. It would just be a paper handout, something like a Word document that could be given to people as a takeaway. And I think it would be fairly easy to, present. I'd be willing to put something together and have it on the agenda for next month.
I don't have a problem with you creating a little document. Mr. Neri? I know. My question is, if we create a document to hand out to the people that go on our tour, does the commission need to approve it or look at it, or can we just create something and give it out to them?
Mr. Chair, I'm confident in answering that one, that doesn't need approval.
I didn't think so, but I thought I'd better ask. So, yeah, if you'd like to create something, then just email it to everybody.
Yeah, I can do that and email it ahead of the meeting
Yeah.
next time.
And Commissioner Giddings, if you are doing the content and commission's happy with the content, I'm happy to design
the
it and make
formatting
it,
design. Yeah,
to
that would be
format it
awesome.
pretty.
Perfect, thank you. Updates, addition to the virtual tour on Main Street by Hull Films. Ms. Schiffler,
The addition is complete. I sent that out to commissioners for any review, changes, edits, and didn't hear anything back. So
Mhm.
went ahead and approved the work and am processing the invoice.
perfect, thank you. Potential National Historic Register nomination for Zamzows Mill. I have still not heard back from the Zamzows family, so that's going to be a work in progress until we hear more information. The elongated coin machine, I talked to Josh Everts, and he is interested in being the sponsor of that machine for us. He is going to talk to the mayor. He feels that the best location for that is in City Hall. So that's a discussion he's going to have. I think that may be a condition, but don't hold me to that. So that is progressing forward. So
Got something on that too.
Commissioner Freeze, if you can get more detailed information as far as that cost, timing, lead time, whatever, if, once we order it, how long it takes to get in
Sure.
for our next meeting, we'd appreciate it.
Get it?
Okay?
I also, I've had conversations with, Councilman, Carvener.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's talked to the mayor. He says he was going to see about putting money in the next budget for it.
Okay.
He also said, very enthusiastic about it. He said, oh, we could put one here, we could put one there, we could put one here. I said, let's just see about getting one to begin with. We talked about some different places it could go. I thought he wants to have it, he wants to see it that it's free, that there is no charge for it. I said, I was thinking a charge just to pay for getting new dies from time to time, but he wants to see it as free. If it's here at the City Hall, when we do our tours, it wouldn't be too hard. All you'd need is a refrigerator dolly, which I happen to have, to actually move it outside and make it even more available. Because usually when we have the tours on Saturdays, the building's closed.
Right.
But it wouldn't be too hard to actually roll it out and have it out there. Just a thought.
My concern is having it out overnight and no one here.
Oh, no, it can't be out
Yeah,
over. It'd have to be rolled out and rolled back that
Yeah,
day.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody has access to City Hall on Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe something can be worked out.
So that'd be a logistics problem.
Yeah. Yeah, but that would be one option. If it was here, it'd be great if we could roll it out there and have it out there like on the days, once a month when we're doing the tours.
Okay.
So, but that's from that end. So as far as sponsorships and everything, I think that's great if we get somebody to sponsor it. And like I said, Councilman Carvener, yeah, I have problems with pronouncing his last name. He said he can probably get it in the next budget.
Okay.
So there's a couple ways it might materialize.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Historic Preservation Plan progress. Ms. Schiffler, what's the latest on our preservation plan?
The consultant is working on the draft of the plan, so I think we should see that before the next meeting to review and talk about for the goals, objectives, and strategies. Staff, both planning and myself, are looking to get some more input and feedback from council on the drafted goals, because a lot of them do sort of change the nature of the Historic Preservation Commission from more educational and celebratory to being part of the development process. So we'd like to get some feedback before we put those goals in the plan. And I'm going to request to present to council on September 9th. It would be during the work session at 4:30. So you might put that on your calendar if you'd like to come. And that's my update.
Would you let us know if you make it on that calendar?
Yes, I will confirm.
Thank you so much. With that, we don't have anything other things on the agenda.
Can I add one more thing?
Technically, no.
Technically, no? Okay, then we can talk about it afterwards.
Okay. We can talk about future agenda items.
Well, I just wanted to say I went to the workshop the other day. It was all-
That was my future topic.
Yeah, okay.
So I would like to talk about the destination downtown with MDC at our next meeting. So I know that you went to that. So yeah, we have that on agenda. We'll continue items that we have to. And next meeting is on September 25th. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
I second that.
Motion by Commissioner Giddings, second by Commissioner Freeze for adjournment. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.